Welcome back to another tier list video. Today we're doing the characters of Halo. And we're starting off, surprisingly, with Professor Ellen Anders from Halo Wars 1 and 2. Obviously she is a main character, but she doesn't exactly contribute much in terms of like the Spartan teams or, you know, Atriox or Cutter or Forge, rest in peace. But she is a good character nevertheless. I'm putting her in B. Atriox S tier, best modern day Halo villain, like in terms of who we've had from 343. Spartan Buck, is normal Buck on here, or is this just Buck in general? Buck's Buck, we all love Buck, and Buck likes to, yes, read. I love Buck, so he can go into, yes, of course he can. Master Chief. Master Chief's overrated, and I don't really like Master Chief. I'm going to put him in A. You fought for a second, I will commit such a sin. Tortuga. There's going to be a lot of people up in S tier for this. I will be saying that, but I think that's well and truly fair. Tortuga do. Yeah. I mean, she was let down in Halo 5 though, but I mean, she was, I guess, interesting. Never went anywhere, as it all just got dropped and then she's died. 343 have ruined Cortana, but she can still come up there. Classic games, if it was just, you know, including that Cortana, S. But 343 have just muddied her. James Cutter. Cutter goes into A tier, but he's just like the, you know, the stereotypical, like, well, mainly in Halo Wars 1, you know, he's straightforward leader, which is his role. In Halo Wars 2, he was better. He had some good speeches and that, but yeah, I think A tier is fair. Veronica Dare. Obviously, you don't see her much throughout ODST, apart from obviously Data Hive, Coastal Highway, and she's in that first cutscenes and this and that. But she's not there too much. She's you know, she's just the only spook and hush hush, all this kind of stuff. She is a good character though, but I'll put her into B tier. Why have I forgotten? Decimus. He was a cool character in terms of his mech and all that stuff. We didn't actually really, well, I mean, we saw him in the first cutscene when Atriox rebelled against the Cubbies, but we never actually saw him in a cutscene other than that in the game, I don't think. And so he comes down, he's got his obviously he comes down, he's got his big mech and all that, which is cool, but he went down pretty easily. He just came in and monologued a fair bit. B tier. There's no arguments around that. I am well and truly sure there's no arguments around that. Thank you very much. What's his name again? Is this DeMarco? I can't even remember now which out of Thingy and enough Thorn. Well, you was just boring anyway, wasn't you? You can go in there. Forgettable. The Didact had so much potential, and he's coming back in a book, but I can't be asked reading. But the Didact is good. He's a good character, but wasted. B. Antidote is just an AI. She's a good part of Reach though, in all fairness. But again, just an AI, kind of, you know, not on the level of Cortana. Still a good character. Dutch. I do like Dutch. He's funny, you know. Have I got any more flying to do? Amen. Yeah, is that fair for Dutch to come up there? Maybe I'm not being right with who's in B here. I might have to do. I'm going to move Decimus down there. And I'll leave that at that. Dutch, I'm thinking, does Dutch go in B or A? I think we'll leave, yeah, Dutch can go there. Do you know what? Fair enough. He's a cool character, I like Dutch. Emil. I love Emil. The Shadow the Hedgehog aesthetic. Every single, like, emo. the black and red colour scheme for your Spartan, which I was and still am guilty of to this day. So I like Emil. Forehammer. I love Forehammer. Forehammer was a good character in CE. Again, rest in peace. Quite a lot of people are dead, in fairness. But, yeah, Forehammer's good. You know, our motto, we deliver. I think B is fair. B doesn't mean bad, by the way. Forge. Forge is instantly into S tier for me. I absolutely loved Forge. Forge was an amazing character. Gek. That's his name, isn't it? Yeah. Big, clumsy elite. Plonks around and that. Has a very weird fight with Form where he just smashes rocks, you know. The most unelite elite ever. What's his name now? Glassman. It was interesting to see him interact with the Storm Covenant, I guess. But I mean, you know, just generic scientist guy. I think I'll put him in C. The Gravemind. Gravemind obviously goes in S. Speaking in what is it? Is it Iambic Pentameter or is it a different one? I don't remember. Either way, Gravemind goes up there just for speaking cool and looking fucking terrifying in Halo 2 Anniversary. Fuck me, I can't remember the names, but he's the guy who wears the... Well, I can't remember what the name of the armies are in Halo 4, but he's the one that jumps in with the shotgun against Promethean Knights and gets absolutely shit mixed on it, so he can go into D tier. Isabel is a cool character, in fairness, you know, bringing everyone round on the Spirit of Fire to modern day, because she was on the Ark and she knows everything that's kicked off in Formula and that, but that cutscene when she's firing the glass in babe was just a bit annoying. There was a lot of move your hands, do this, do that, but I mean, she's a good character. I'll put her in B. Yeah, oh shit. Put her in B. Oh, talking about you. Here's a main character from the game. Now, you know what? Fucking, you killed Johnson. You go there. Jerome. Yeah, Jerome gets to go in S tier for me. I love Jerome. Jerome's fucking cool. Need him to reunite with the Chief. They haven't seen each other since they were like, what, 18 or 20 or younger? I don't know. Young. Very young. Like there is any debate about this one. He knows what the ladies like. Jewel and the Badum a wasted character. Obviously, he got killed off at the start of Halo 5 in a very fucking underwhelming fashion. But he was, nevertheless, he was interesting. He was interesting, but he was wasted. And the Didact's better, so yeah. See, he was Spartan Ops villain. So you didn't even know about him if you didn't play Spartan Ops. And then at the start of Halo 5, you're like, oh, this guy, he's really important. Oh, and he's dead now. Well, that don't fucking matter, does it? June. The coward. No, I'm joking. The only surviving member of Noble Team. And June was... I did like June as a character, but is he better? Is he on par with Emil? I've got a soft spot for Emil. I think June can go in A tier for me. That might be a controversial one, but this is my fucking list. And you can make your fucking own, can't you? Cat can go in A tier as well. Just, you know, yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair for Cat. Cat's a good character. I've got all of Noble Team are good characters. But, again, Emil. Do you know what? While I'm here, I've seen you. You belong up here as well, my friend. George is my favourite member of Noble Team. Fucking love him. The big soft guy. And he's a Spartan 2 as well. You'd expect him to be a lot more colder than the rest of than the Spartan 3s, because he's a Spartan 2, but a warm guy who just forgets what he is sometimes. You can't not love George, can you? Why do I always get Kelly and Linda? This is Linda. Yeah. I mean, I haven't read the books. I don't know all too much about her as a character, but Blue Team, she was there. Yeah, Blue Team was kind of wasted in Halo 5. So, not a bad character though. See, obviously, he is going in S tier. My man, Jacob Keyes. Absolute legend. Rest in peace, sir. Lasky is one of my favourite characters from 343's games, as well as Atriox. And why is he not? He was really good in Halo 4. He was in Halo 5, but he wasn't really prominent at all. But Halo 5, as we all know, was a mess. And then obviously we haven't seen anything really of him other than audio logs in Halo Infinite, which is a fucking crime. Because he's him and Roland, who can also come up here, are two of the best things to come out of 343's Halo games, and they've fucking just been wiped, which is ridiculous. Kelly got the non-fang, the sniper again, but just is there. Don't really do much. I haven't read the books. I'm not that into the characters, so yeah. Lord Hood, I'm gonna say he's pretty much the same as Cutter, isn't he? He's a higher rank though, but he's there. He orders stuff. He did have that bit where he's arguing with Artas and that, and you know he's got a good heart. He just wants to save Earth. He wants to look after the rest of humanity and just give him a fighting chance. Yeah, I would have put Lord Hood in A. You don't remember your name, but you know, there you go. Not Truth. Mercy got fucking strangled. Mercy is just the rambling old man in terms of the prophets. I'm gonna put Mercy into B. Mickey, the traitor. I'd say Mickey was actually the funniest part of ODST. Obviously, Buck was good for comic relief as well, but Mickey was probably better. But he went on to be a traitor. But in terms of his appearance in the game, I think he can go up there. Palmer, ooh, controversial one. Palmer is better than Agrina. I'll tell you that for now. I'd much rather have Palmer back than Agrina as like the leader of the Spartans, wherever Palmer is. But also she did have her annoying, irritating moments. But I'd say she is still a good character, just not quite someone to say step in for like Johnson or something like that kind of role. But I'm going to say Palmer can go in... Palmer in C. Regret. Youngest of the prophets, and then obviously he's had the most screen time as a prophet, I'm pretty sure, because obviously he was in Halo 2 as a boss, as well as being in Halo Wars, where he was a good character there as well. I think Regret's good. I'm going to put Regret up in here for me. Ripper. Ripper, the big boy Arby, thinks with his head. Oh, not with his head, thinks with his swords more than his head. Like big dumb off sometimes, and then obviously he got absolutely shit mixed by Forge, who is I'm pretty sure Forge is just an unaugmented guy as well. I don't know if he was a Spartan 1. I'm pretty sure he wasn't, but who knows. But Ripper gonna go in A tier for me because he was still a good character, intimidating as well. Romeo again, another good part of all of Alpha 9 were good characters. Where am I going to put Romeo? I feel like I've been a bit unfair on Dare, but she does not appear much. And Romeo in that game, he does crack some good jokes about, you know, he's practically dying in the last cutscene. Oh, we went through all of this for that. I wasn't talking about the alien. That was a good line. Another funny character. Rookie. Oh, see, everyone gets a bit torn on Rookie because we all like the Rookie, but he's not even a character, is he? Really? Obviously, he is the self-insert, you know, the strong silent type, but then obviously, unfortunately, he dies in a very poor fashion, but I can't put the Rookie in S when he's not exactly a full-on character, can I? Or can I? I mean, he's a character, but he's the self-insert. Like, the same was meant to be with Chief, but Chief has, even in the classic games, had character to him. I'm saying they've developed him for better or for worse in the new games. I'll put the Rookie in A. I think it would be unfair to put him in S, considering he has no lines of dialogues other than when he gets hurt. Serena was a good character. She was funny as well. just all the sarcastic remarks and everything. She just couldn't keep her mouth shut. She absolutely loved it. I miss Serena. Serena was a good character for me. Yeah, I'm going to put her in A tier. Tanaka. Annoying, irritating, just the most annoying person in Halo 5 in general, in my opinion. Let me think. Who else is in Halo 5? Yeah, I think that's fair. Tartarus. Big old brute. He was a good character in Halo 2, in fairness, and it was him and Arby's conflict. Arby's here, by the way. We don't even need to discuss that. Him and Arby's conflict was very interesting, watching Arby's character development through Halo 2, and obviously Tartarus was there for a lot of it, and is one of the main reasons Arby switched, obviously on the Prophet's orders, but still. Tartarus can go in A tier for me. Yeah, even though he did have a terrible boss fight, but we're not going off boss fights, we're going off characters. Form, the best Spartan 4, other than Buck. Form was a really likeable character, and it was an absolute breath of fresh air when compared to the rest of the Spartan 4s. I'm going to put Fawn into A tier for me. The Bastard Truth, the liar, the ironic name. obviously the main villain of the Halo trilogy, and a good one at that. It was good, but also it was good to see him die as well. But yeah, it was an evil, conniving, twisting bastard. He was a good villain. Goes into S. Which one's which? Voridus. Voridus again is kind of like Ripper, where if he doesn't think ahead of things, or sometimes don't think at all, like because he opened High Charity and released the flood on the Ark, and he is the stereotypical Jyril Harney, isn't he? Really, just a bit of a dumb brute who just wants to get in there and pirate and profiteer and kill. He's a good character. I'll put him in B. Yap the Destroyer. They could have done something with Yap in Infinite instead of some fucking event, the Yappening. Like, they could have brought him in as a HVT or as his own little thing. Imagine the Yap DLC. A leader of grunts. He's wearing the Prophet of Truth's crown. And he's very unique. He's even a villain. I don't know what you could class him as. I don't know if he's an enemy to the UNSC or not. He's just doing his own thing. But Yap could have been expanded on a lot. Put Yap in it. There's just potential with Yap that is being slept on. Douglas. He didn't exactly do or say much, if not anything, really. And Halo Wars 1, Halo Wars 2, he was out for most of it because he got absolutely bodied by Atriox. Obviously, he's the one who had his shoulder. I'm assuming he had his shoulder broken. Came back into the fight with a vengeance, and I think he should be the one who should actually be there to kill Atriox, considering what happened to him. And put Douglas into just because he didn't appear as much. I'm gonna put him in B. He was absent for most of it. Fred. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Fred is like the higher rank than Chief. Oh, he's the highest ranked Spartan, if I'm not wrong, but I feel like I've heard that before. But Fred was okay. He was the one who sort of checked Chief, them two are close. Yeah, you okay, man, and all that kind of stuff. They got a bit of a brotherhood sort of thing. Completely abandoned in Infinite because they just dumped everything and it's like, let's just focus on this, for better or for worse. For worse, in my opinion. Fred was good. Put him into B. Again, wasted in Halo 5. Could have been more the Librarian. And she was good in Halo 4, in fairness, but I mean, she didn't appear all too much. She is a very important character in Halo, though, obviously. Well, in terms of the Forerunner thing, no, that's a controversial one. Do you believe the Foreigners exist, or do you believe the humans? Do you believe the alien? You know what? I don't get involved. It's a debate. It's an argument. It's like watching parents fight at dinner, which happened. But yeah, Librarian. I'll put her in B. She's not bad. She's not good. She can go with the husband. Locke has got so much potential as a character. It wasn't used very well in Halo 5 though. I did like him in Nightfall. Say what you want about Nightfall, but Locke was a good character in that. But he could have been used in Infinite, and I would have loved to have seen Locke's character redeemed. And maybe one day we will, probably not. See, he ended up having a fight with whichever one, was it Hyperius or Tavar? I think it was Hyperius. He's wearing his helmet on his shoulder. But Locke could have come back, and Locke could have had some good redemption, fighting, with Chief, or even fighting with the Arby after, him and Arby have got history. But nothing ever came of it. And in Halo 5, he stole the spotlight, and it's a shame. It's a shame. Could have been good. 6, boom. I don't care what any of you say. 6 is going in S. In fact, no. There's no debate. And if there is any debate, in the comments, find out where this person lives. And don't, because I'm going to get demonetized for saying stuff like that. Shush. You heard nothing. I'm not activating the sleeper agents yet. Oh man, God, I could chat shit for England. Pavium, Big Pav Daddy. A very different kind of brute in terms of he's similar to Aatrox. He's a much more calculated, he thinks more, he's much more reserved and intelligent brute. Who could have come in Infinite along with Voridus, but they just weren't brought back for whatever reason, a waste, really. I don't understand why all the wasted potential in Infinite. Oh, we're going to do a soft reboot, and then we're just going to... That went wrong, and then we've just got this and that. It's just fucking... It's just shit, isn't it? So it's still annoying. I get really annoyed over Infinite, 'cause everyone was hyped for so long, and then we just got it, and it's... Here we are today. Fucking Halo's in the shitter. Right, anyway, I like Pavium. Going back to a more positive light. I'm going to put Pavium into A tier. Yeah, no, I think that might... He is better than his brother. I think A might be a bit generous, because we don't see him all too much, but he was good in Awakening the Nightmare. Yeah, I'm going to put Pavium in B. Cesar Refame, the heretic leader. Oh, the terminals in Halo 2 Anniversary, seeing him and Spark talking and him sort of... I mean, he was a bit thick and dumb, but watching him come round to understand the Prophet's lies and everything that the Covenant stood for, which he could have relayed to Arby if he just waited a second, but, you know, that's a debated topic. If there's any point in doing it or not. But he was a good character, and he wasn't the catalyst, but he was definitely played a role in influencing Arby's change to fight against the Prophets and realise the truth. So he was an important character for that. I'm going to put him in B. A lot of people are going to disagree with this, because I'm looking through it now, I'm thinking, oh god, this is controversial, who I've put above who and who's where and all this, but just debate in the comments. If I am an idiot and you disagree disgustingly with me, if I'm disgustingly wrong, have it out. Have it out. Or do your own tier list, you know. You've got your own opinion, you're welcome to it. Vale was an interesting part of Osiris, in fairness. Speaking elite and that, she's like it's like the Halo version of a furry, where she wants to be an elite kind of thing, which is a bit funny, but again, she is just kind of there, like the rest of the Spartan 4s who are not Chief and Locke in that game. Have I been unfair on Locke there? No, I don't think so. I'm putting Vale. Yeah, she's not exactly used too much, and she's got some interesting streaks doing that, but the only way you find out about stuff is when they're talking in the middle of a mission, which I just forget about anyway. You were the Scottish one, weren't you? But again, boring, forgettable character. Ooh, this one is an interesting one. Halsey, the mother of the Spartans, who has been, I'd say, wrongfully in prison. I mean, she did do some very, very illegal, controversial stuff in the form of kidnapping, which is, of course, frowned upon. But she did save humanity. If it wasn't for her, everything had gone to shit. She made Cortana, she made Chief. Both of them together stopped everything. If them two weren't there, the humanity would have lost. Cortana. Halsey is probably the most important character in all of Halo. Yeah, she's going up in there. Well, at least for the UNSC anyway. Let Valia, the elite that sounds like a brute. Jesus Christ, this man has a deep voice. Wasted. He didn't come back at all in. He didn't come back in Infinite for whatever reason. And he wasn't exactly much of a character other than just bellowing out deep voice lines a few times. He wasn't really used all too much. Miranda Keys obviously gets to go in S tier. I think there is no debate about that. Here we go, another one. S tier. There's no debate about that either. Artas definitely belongs up there. Alice. She wasn't. She's obviously she's cool. She's a member of Red Team. She's a Spartan 2. But other than some random bits of dialogue and that, she doesn't have much of a character when compared to Jerome, who's a bit more fleshed out. I'll put Alice with Douglas in. I'm gonna put. I mean, she's there for more of the game than Douglas, in fairness. But Douglas is still cool. But obviously, Alice is there more. Why the fuck is Tilson here? She wasn't a bad character, and she had a very, very unfortunate death. But I mean, Tilson didn't really contribute much other than stating the obvious: the Covenant are shooting down the evac shuttles. Yes, Tilson, it's the Covenant. What do you expect? We'll put Tilson. She's not bad, but I mean, she doesn't do all. Ooh, Carter. Carter gets to go in S tier for me. He led Noble Team valiantly, and he was an amazing character. Carter can go in S for me. Right, I've got a second tier list already. I'm going to jump onto that one and just pick out the characters in Infinite and then we're done. Right then, here we go, we're back and there's some extra characters. Right, what's this one again? Despondent Pyre, or is this the annoying one? Right, I don't even remember. It was forgettable in Infinite, forgettable character. Escharum, the monologue man. Just didn't even, he wasn't, what was the point of Escharum? Oh, he's trained Atriox and all this and he's the big bad or whatever in Halo Infinite, but he's just there and he just waffles and then you kill him and it's like, oh, he's dead and, you know. Pointless character, really, just annoying. But he wasn't terrible, put him in gold. Well, whatever. Yeah, it's different on here for rankings, by the way. Just think of it as A to whatever. Who we got here? Hyperius. Hyperius had a good boss fight, but we didn't see character all too much of them getting nearly killed by Jaeger. Yeah, Silver. Oh, I liked Bassus. Bassus was actually alright. You feel like Bassus might... Oh, no, do you know what? I think I'm being unfair on Escharum. Escharum can go there. I think that's fair. Bassus... He wasn't exactly a main character, was he? He was just there for a fight. Just big... I don't know. Big dumb brute, but I did like Bassus, but I can't really put him over any further than Hyperius can. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Not Hyperius. Yeah, is that Hyperius? No, that's Tremonius. So they're that forgettable, you forget who's who. This one's Hyperius, he's got Locke's thingy on, but he doesn't even have any introduction or anything, he just shows up. What is the point? Agrina. I've not missed anyone along the thing. Agrina's just annoying. She's no replacement for Palmer, I wouldn't say at all. It's just too, positive vibes and all that. It's too safe of a character. She don't just go, turn around and go, you're shit, do better. Which is what you need. Hey up, why were you not in the last one? Well, even though it's obviously an Infinite character, I think, judging by my, by me, who I am, who my logo is, there's no disputing that, and I love Virgil. Jaeger was cool. We didn't see much of him as a character, but I feel like he would have come back, but I feel like everything from Infinite will get forgotten and scrapped anyway come the next game, which is the pattern for Halo at this point. Jaeger can go in Diamond though, he was cool, Shadow the Hedgehog Elite. You, the other one, Tartarus. You're just there, there was no point in you even being there, you're just there. Who else have we got? Kinsano. Why was Kinsano not on the other one? She's the flamey woman. She's not exactly much of a character as much. She's just a DLC leader, but she likes fire and stuff, which is cool. And she's got the Cyclops, the upgraded flame Cyclops, which is cool. Put her in gold, fair enough. I liked her anyway. These characters, the DLC leaders, could have returned, or in a first-person experience, or maybe a DLC for Halo Infinite. Well, that's probably never going to happen. So everything's just gone to shite. Chatlock, ooh, evil man, torturing with the the Palace of Pain, the Tower of Pain, whatever it was. What was it? I don't even remember. I just don't remember anything from Infinite. I've played through it like 3 times and just ditched it. The weapons here. The weapons annoy him, but she's not terrible. Chatlock's cool. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put Chatlock up there. Chatlock was he contributed a lot to the story. A lot of information stuff about the UNSC and hiding and all that kind of stuff. Chatlock can go up there. Harbinger, the Harbinger, the Endless, which no one gives a shit. I couldn't give a shit about the Endless. What was the point? By the end of Halo, we didn't know anything about them. At the end of Halo Infinite, we started knowing nothing, we ended knowing nothing, and I couldn't care less. But I mean, there was a boss fight. She did stuff. She battered Chief a bit, and then Chief just. The thing is though, Chief nearly died to her, and then at the end of the game, Chief killed her. It wasn't that hard to do. But then that cutscene, she batters him. It's all inconsistent, but whatever. I'll put her in there. I love Brohammer. Brohammer was good. It was Brohammer was probably the best part of Halo Infinite, in my opinion. I'd say. No, you. What are you? Penitent Tangent. The one that's captured by the Gravemind in Halo 2 and is going on about protocol. Shows up for one cutscene, waffles a bit and leaves. Don't contribute much. Haven't played... Well, I played Fireteam Raven, but it is... You know... I don't even know these characters. They've got cool armour though. I like ODST armour, but who are they? And there we go. I'm pretty sure I've got everyone there in between these two tier lists, every character. If I've missed anyone, let me know in the comments, and I will try and get around to them and give them a ranking. I'll do them on their S to whatever tier. But yeah, what do you think of my rankings of the Halo characters? Have I made some terrible decisions here? Have I not been harsh enough? Let me know in the comments. As per usual, thanks for watching to the end of the video, interacting with all that good stuff. If you have not subscribed, please do consider subscribing and listen to Johnson.
Do it. Now!